Yo, what is up, guys? Shouts is here. Now, I haven't done a movie review in a while, but I had to do it for this movie right here. We're going to be reviewing My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission. Now, I recommend if you guys like My Hero Academia and you haven't seen Season 5 yet, go watch that season first before you watch this movie right here, because if you don't, you're going to see some spoilers that might have you looking confused. I actually binge watched Season 5 2 days before this movie, so I was good. But if you guys see this movie, make sure you watch at least half of Season 5. So basic summary of this movie is that you have this evil terrorist group called Humorize, and they're trying to eliminate all the heroes in the world because they believe in something called the Doomsday Theory, where the quirks are just going to get so complicated to a point where they just destroys the world in itself. So they want to eliminate all the heroes in the world. They're evil, and the pacing of this movie is really fast. You learn all this within the first minute of this movie. They let out this gas toxin that once heroes inhale it, their quirks go crazy and end up eliminating themselves. So this Humorized group was no joke. The plot kind of gives me X-Men vibes to it. So in the My Hero Academia world, 80% of the people have quirks or special ability, and the other 20% are regular humans. I was wondering, we see villains all the time that have quirks also, but there always should have been a point where humans were the villains too, because that would make it more realistic, because people fear what's different. So it's good that they had humans one time in this anime as the villains. When it comes to the animation, I thought that was spot on. Just like the previous two movies for My Hero Academia, the animation was just on point, especially during the battles. There was points where you thought the heroes were just going to give up, but they just kept breaking past their limit. Especially the main guys, Deku, Todoroki, Bakugo. I'm a huge Bakugo fan now, so I really love seeing him fight in this film. But yeah, seeing Deku, especially using his one for all, that was nice, guys. Seeing his barrage of fists that he thrown at the main villain, I'm not going to try and spoil too much out of it, but just know the animation was on point. And speaking of animation in the fight scene, what really surprised me about this movie is that it was a lot more bloodier than I expected. There was a point where a character got knocked down. They lost a lot of blood, like a pool amount of blood. And I'm thinking, am I watching My Hero Academia or am I watching Demon Slayer? I know I already seen Demon Slayer this year, but the amount of blood was crazy, but I loved it. When it comes to this movie, I like mostly everything about it. The movie ran at 1 hour and 44 minutes, which felt short to me. I was enjoying a lot of it. The only thing that I would say that I didn't really like was there was a side character named Rhodey that spent a lot of time with Deku, the main character, and I had no interest in Rhodey. So every time I see him on the screen, I'm like, come on, next. And a lot of the middle parts of the movie, those two were by each other, so I didn't like that character. The main villain, during the first half of the movie, I didn't like him, but seeing him fight towards the end and seeing his quirk, I'm like, okay, this dude's pretty cool. But I said that Deku and Rhodey spent a lot of time with each other. One interesting aspect about this movie was that seeing Deku on the other side of justice, there was a point where he got framed and the whole police force was after Deku, so it's pretty crazy. Deku's such a heartful character in this show. Seeing him on the other side of justice was crazy, but I'm not going to spoil the plot too much. The movie was really good. If you guys see it, I think you will enjoy it, especially if you're a My Hero Academia fan. I would probably give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. That's still a good score in my book. Alright guys, that was my review of the movie My Hero Academia World's Mission, and I want to know if you guys seen the movie, what you guys think about it. And I haven't reviewed an anime movie in a while. The last one I did was the Mugen Train movie. I want to know if you guys like these sort of videos where I'm up front reviewing stuff like this. And thank you guys for watching. Peace. Detroit Smash.